Welcome to Hivika Technologies. For more updates, please like and do subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing good. In our previous video, we have seen how to create custom domains in IQBots, right? As part of that, we have seen how to create a domain JSON and how to generate authentication token using Postman client and how to validate the token and how we can import the JSON into IQBots, right? So today I'm going to show you how to create a landing instance for custom domain, which I created in the previous video, and then I will show you how I can train the bot or how I can train the landing instance with Portuguese invoice PDFs. And in the previous video, I got a comment saying why can't we use automation anywhere REST API call instead of using Postman client, right? So I'm just going to quickly show you how we can generate a token using automation anywhere API commands, which is a REST API command, right? So if you are watching the video very first time, please click on the bell icon and subscribe so that whenever I upload the new videos, you will get a notifications. Let's move on. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to use REST API calls to generate the token. Let me create a new bot. So I'm just creating a new bot in Automation Anywhere year 2019. So I'm just creating a task. So if you can search for REST, you will get REST API, REST web service. So what are we going to do is we are just going to use the post method to generate the token. So I just taken that, and here you wanted to pass the URL. So let me go back to my Postman client. So this is the one which I need to use for to generate token. I'm just taking this URL. I'm just giving this here. You can just use the variable if you want, and then we need to pass the string body, right? So here is the body. I'm just going to take this and I will just give it here, and then we need to use variables. Let me create v rest output. So this is going to be the dictionary variable. So to if you wanted to access the output of the dictionary variable, so here is the values. You can just use the body so that you will get the entire body from there. So let me just take a message box. So I will just show you what exactly the REST key token has come. So let me use the variable. So as I mentioned, we need to use the key as body so that whatever in the body it will comes completely. So let me run this. So now it's going to generate the token. See here, if you can see here, from here till here it is the token, right? If you want to validate, you can do that also. So to get only this, you can just apply some substring operations to get the actual token. If you want, I can try that also for you. Let me close this, and let's search for string operation. String operation, so here it is, and use extract text. So here I'm just going to give the source is the same whatever I just given here. I'm just taking this, just giving it here, and then I'm just going to use substring before and after so that I will just get specific string. So let's use and. So before will be like this will be double quote token. I think this is the structure, I believe. Let me go and check it here. Yeah, this is correct. And the other one is user. Let me take this So this will be like this, right? So let me assign this to a variable, and we'll see that variable during the runtime. I'll just choose saved it in the respective user defined variable. I'm just checking one more message box. So there are different options in string operation. If the particular thing is not worked well, or do you want it to show it as a null, or do you want it to show it as the source string? That are options you can provide. Just typing dollar so that I can see the list of variables available. Just apply. Now I'm just running the task. So now what it's going to do is it's going to generate the API key, and I just applied substring before after to get the actual key. See here, this is the key. We can use anywhere, wherever you want, right? So this way you can use automation anywhere REST APIs to kind of this is the posting method. If you want to do the get method, let me show you that also, how we can do the get. So here you can just take this. I'm just going to take this. So let me do one thing. I will just validate this token is valid or not. So here let me take this. I don't want the entire, I want till the equal, so that I can pass that token as the variable from here. So this, and I will pass the variable. This is a variable, right? So that's okay. I just passed it, and then output should be stored in again. Let me store it in the same variable. Anyway, it's not going to cause any problem. I'm just going to store in the same variable. And now what I can do, I will just take this Control C Control V, and I'm just going to keep it at the end so that I can see what exactly the body has come after a post method, right? Same way you can use the post method to import also. For that, in the headers you need to add X authorization, authentication code and everything, right? So this is a token, and here is it's valid. This is how we can use the get method or post method. You can explore, there are different put and delete methods also. Sometimes if you using some SharePoint API, if you wanted to interact with the SharePoints with the API and you wanted to delete something, you can use this, and there are different options we can use using the REST. Let me go ahead on the other thing. So today our main thing is to generate create a REST API, sorry, not REST API, to create you know learning instance, right? So let's go ahead. I'm just logging into the IQ bots. So I just logged in. I'm just going to create a new instance. So I will just say invoice data extraction iPhone Portuguese. So this is what I'm going to give the name, and the document type, it will be Portuguese-English, and I will select the language as Portuguese. And in the previous video I have shown, right, so how many different types of layouts in the PDFs. Let me go ahead quickly and show you. So there are basically three layouts. This is the layout 1, and this is the layout 2, and this is the layout 3. Let me quickly show you how it looks. Okay, let me close this. Right, and this is the one, and this is the second one. If you can see the first one and the second one, so the everything here in the first one is in the same row kind of thing. Here it is, the fields are jumbled, the structure is different, the total amount also coming here the other side. And the third one, let me go back and show you the third one layout, how it looks. So here is the third one. So the third one is completely entirely different. It's completely kind of a table format, right? So what I can do is I will just take one of one, layout one of one, and layout two of one, and three of one, to train my bot, so that I'm just taking enough documents for all the three layouts to train my bot, right? So let me expand it a little bigger. So I'm just going to take three documents, right? So that are each one for different layouts. So layout 1 and layout 2 and layout 3. Let me take this. So let's see, is there something else I can? So these are all the common fields. It is going to document type. Let us say the company name, document type, invoice date will be date, invoice number will be number, and all the fields, right? Let's go ahead and create the learning instance. So when I just click on that particular learning instance, right, the ML and AI is going to make the classification automatically. If you have experience in IQBot's 3.x version, right? So there you are going to make the classification of the documents and all those things manually, but here everything is analyzed by the bot and it is going to be automatic because of the machine learning, all those things. Okay, so this is my first document. So the first field will be document type, and I will just say label as let us say this one. The label is this, and the value will be, I will just say value whatever it is comes between this. Okay, okay, this is done. And let's see the next one. So the next one, date, and here you can see the field is date. Where is the date? So here it is, and it coming as 10, sorry, this one, date, right? Invoice date, and this is the, I think, order date. Okay, so on the invoice number, this is the invoice number, it come correctly, and the invoice total. So here you can see dollars 835. So the reason why it is automatically mapped, right? The reason is I have completely mentioned the same alias names in my domain. When I import the domain, right, when I created the domain, I just mentioned as it is alias name, so that it is identifying those particular columns here from the document. So that is the best advantage here. So if you keep more number of alias names, it will just look for any one of that particular alias name in the particular field and it will map automatically. So this is fine, and this is also fine. The tax amount is yeah, it's a $35, and VAT registration number is this, it comes correctly. Let's do one thing, save and close, and we'll go for the next instance, sorry, next document. So this is done, and let me go ahead and do it here. So this is the another layout. So let me go back here, uh, document type, right? Let's go and select the document type as, where is it? Let's go a little up, here it is, and I will just say uh, the same fashion how I dragged for the other document, right? I'm just going to drag it for this one also. So this comes the value, which means the correct. Anyway, the layout is entirely different, so that is why I just took it. And the date 21, this is the invoice date, and this is the order date. And then invoice number, yeah, it's correct, it captured correctly. If you can see, the invoice number in the previous document type is different and this is different, the alias names are different. When I take the layout also, I just change some of the alias names. And invoice total is 275, here it is. And order reference, it comes automatically. For example, if you don't get the proper value, right, you can just do something, how I did it for the document type. You can just drag the box and just highlight that. So it given the tax amount is correctly, VAT number is correct, everything is correct. Let me save this and go to the final one to see whether it has properly done or not. So I'm just trying the last one. Again, it is something wrong for this. Let me go ahead and just select this, and the value I will just take the box so that it will come. Document type is done, and invoice date, yeah, it's invoice date, and invoice number, this is the invoice number, and invoice total will be 330, so this is correct, and order reference, and this is correct, and order date is also correct, tax amount is $30, yes, and VAT number is correct. So all the things I have done. Let me save this and set it to production. If you want to see kind of, you know, the expected, see the extraction results, you can see all those here. So these are all the things which is captured from this document, right? So that way you can just check also. Let me send it to save and go to the next group. There is no group. Let me set it to production. So let me say make it to production, send it to production. So which means when you go to your bots, right, what are the groups which let me go back here. So invoice, so here there are three groups, 15, 16 and 17. So when you go to bots, right, you can see 15, 16 and 17 are in the production, right? If you wanted to roll it back to stage, you can just click this, and if you want to edit it, you can do the edit also, right? So let's close this. So it's in staging, it's in production. Let me go back and check it here one more time. So everything is fine here, right? So this is how we can just create a learning instance in IQbots. So in the next video, what I can do is I'm just going to create a task bot to call this learning instance and upload the documents to this learning instance, and once the process is completed, and download the documents from this learning instance, right? I hope this video helps you to understand and start working on IQbots. If you like the video, please click on the bell icon and subscribe the channel so that whenever I upload the new videos, you will get the notification. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I hope this video helps you. To get more updates, please like and subscribe the channel.
Please leave your comments and questions in the comments section. We'll get back to you.